fees charged by both the public and private universities. Concerns have also been raised about the huge number of application forms sold by the universities, but only a few are admitted. Earlier today, the Ghana Nurses and Midwife Trainees Association called on the government to reduce the fees charged at the various nursing training institutions. So why are school fees and admission fees rising steadily, and what can be done to make it affordable to students? Well, let's go to the phone lines now. Owner Michael is the administrator for Generational Thinkers and Education NGO. He joins us live now. Mike, welcome to Behind the News.
Thank you, Agatha.
Well, so what exactly are your concerns on the educational front with regard to admission fees as well as school fees?
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. Let me greet your cherished listening. Let me say, when you look at Chapter 5 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, education is actually an enshrined right. If you permit me, let me quote Article 25+1. It says, and I quote, all persons shall have the right to equal educational opportunities and facilities, and with a view to achieving the full realization of that right. And let me jump to Section 6, Article 25(1)(6). The higher education shall be made equally accessible to all on the basis of capacity by every appropriate means, and in particular by progressive introduction of free education. When you go to Chapter 3, that is the directive principles of state policies, that is Article 38, 3A. It says equal and balanced access to education and other appropriate free university education, equal access to university or equivalent education with emphasis on science and technology. So from what I just read from the Constitution, it means, education is actually a right and which must be enjoyed. The Constitution even made a provision for gradual introduction of free education at the tertiary level. So the question is, if we are not enjoying free education at the tertiary level, why must it be so expensive? So, and it's becoming a privileged institution. Now, if you don't have the means, you can't go to school. And our major concern is even in the phase of the application form. As I speak with you, last year, University of Ghana alone sold over 55,000 applications, yet they seek less than a quarter of that number. In the 2013-2014 academic year, University of Ghana sold 52,202 application forms. At the end of the day, they were able to pick only 14,695. And, the application forms were sold at 175 Ghana cedis. So when you do your calculation, that is over 9,625,000 were realized from the sales of application alone. And the question is, the huge number of people that they don't admit, what do they do to them? The money that they take from them, why can't they refund some of those money to the people who toil to get the money, to be able to buy the forms that they are not picked? We think it is wrong, it is morally wrong in that regard. And that is why we are calling on all and sundry, and the state in particular, to come up with policies that will regulate the sales of admission forms, and also the government, as a matter of urgency, should start putting in place measures to reduce the high cost of tertiary education in this country. It is becoming a big issue, and students are being exploited, parents are not able to pay school fees, and everyone is crying. And I hope you can bear with me, because it is not easy disease coming by money. And now you need huge amounts of money. You need to pay for your admission fees. You are paying for hostel. Now the state even wants us to pay for utility bills, among others. It is not easy for the students of this country.
Michael, we want to thank you very much for your time with us. We are grateful. Una Michael Akwa is the Administrator Foundation for Generational Thinkers and Education.